the track!
We're alive, but we're safe! Full slide down.
Oh, he puts the 11 cars to the wall here.
Oh, you're wrecking me!
Will he fight for the lead lap or will we let him
Oh my god, that's in it!
went back green over the...
All hacks have broken loose here.
As he was...
Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new edition here today of RSCRA, the Fast Lane. It is 7:07 here on this wonderful, wonderful Thursday. With me in the booth today, me, Superstar, and Lucas. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you everyone for so much for attending here today. So, we might as well get right into it, if I suppose. Yeah, I suppose. So, somewhat eventful weekend. We had D1's Bush Clash, and a lot of it too. There's a couple of issues there with Team Pensy. We'll go over that later. But yeah, so D1 Bush Clash. I actually won something for like the first time in my career. So let's just give a round of applause for that, please. I mean, that's just something to be excited. Yep, thank you. That's something to be excited about. Prior to the, and I quote, someone told me, not to say any names or anything. Just kidding. We all love you, Alex. But yeah. So probably the only win I'll ever get here in D1. But otherwise, nonetheless, I was excited. But enough about me, and let's get right into it. Well, first off, 4 heats, 2 last chance qualifiers. Dog blocks are making it in on last chance qualifiers. But the actual lineup would be with somehow JSM on the pole. And today, so it would be Raiden, Josh, another JSM car, the Slaw, Alex, Terry, Sky, me, Plasma, then last chance qualifiers, Bloxer, and Dog. The issue with that though, JSM had a little bit of luck on their side. As it so happened, there was a mistake in tire wear. It wasn't like completely cheating. It was only a little bit of a mistake by devs, so it's fine. Doesn't really matter. Left JSM black flag from the clash, really, or I believe many suspected that they were riding curbs, which I do think they were. So they were black flagged for that. However, I mean, you could just really see those JSM cars powering through the field. And so that was really something to see. Probably something no one would ever see in their lives. But I thought JSM was fast. I didn't think that there was a mistake in the tire wear, but man, I thought they were fast. Speaking of fast, Sharky was fast to rage quit at the clash. I'm just kidding, we love Sharky. But he was unable to get up there in the last chance qualifiers, so that left Bloxer and Dog able to advance there. But otherwise, I mean, it was just a complete...
it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but wasn't many FPR cars there, you know. It was only me in the actual race, which kind of made me sad. I wanted a teammate. Well, Team Pesky technically is my teammate.
Yeah.
But again, that's 4 heats, 2 less chance qualifiers, but Dog and Bloxer advanced due to Sharky's rage quit. Sharky was up there, in my opinion, during the last chance qualifiers, but kind of just faded in the last couple laps. Go ahead, Super.
I mean, Chris, though, I mean, you did win the race, so either or, even though you didn't have, like, you were the only FPR, you still won it, so that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Super. I believe you're trying to talk.
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yep, I was sure.
Alright. Well, so I might as well move on. So, instead of actually having green flag, pit stops, you know, we were introduced to a red flag pit stop, so because of, the pretty, small, space on the infield, you know, Busch Coliseum, not that big of a track for a quarter mile track, infield is pretty bare, so you can't really do anything there, so you'd have to get out and respawn your cars for fresh, tire wear and fuel.
Yeah.
So, after that red flag, things got pretty interesting in my opinion. Because especially the restart was, wow. I mean, it was just chaotic. I mean, I could barely see where I was going, I mean. It was like it's like you're on I-90 or something, I mean, it was just that chaotic. And, Go ahead, Super.
There was definitely something there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I want Super say it was definitely something. But after that red flag, about 5 laps into that green flag run, people were actually finally able to, you know, spread out, and that's where most of the lag started pulling away because
Yeah.
we weren't really grouped together, so not much lag needed. Which, thank God, the lag started to fade. But after lap 61, I kind of just pulled away from the field, and that was the deal sealed there for that. I know Terry and Alex or Sky were near me, but
You did not pull away from.
Oh my god!
yep, and that's the CEO. Thank you,
That's
Alex. There's Alex, folks. I mean, let me pull up the times real quick. I guess you don't have to consider pulling away from the field, but
Yeah,
it's kind of like
Bruv, just move on.
okay.
they don't want you to brag, sorry.
I'm not bragging. I'm just trying to. Okay, whatever. So lap 61 again, kind of went from there. But I want to go over something. During the race, I heard Team Penske arguing a little bit. It was really between Terry and Sky. There's a little bit of drama between them. I think there's an issue with communication. Again, I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so don't come rushing at me, Alex. All right. But if I do remember correctly, something happened between them two, and they were not able to recover. I think it might have been the block gone wrong. I'm not entirely sure though. But here's a question for you guys. Although it's not a real race, it kind of did show who might be strongest during the season. With I wouldn't say Team Penske not being able to pull through, because again it was a 2, 3, 4, 5 finish. It's not exactly where I expected them to be. I expected, you know, a full-on 1, 2, 3, 4. So, what do you guys think? Like, what does this tell you about Team Penske, guys?
I mean,
Do you think there's gonna be struggles in the regular season, or it's just a clash? It doesn't really mean anything.
I honestly think it's just a clash, because if you think about it, as you know, JSM, right? That's how you say it, Junior Speed Motorsports. They had the better tire wear, right? They had there was something with their cars, right?
Yeah.
So I think that if it was like, they had the same tire wear as them, I have a feeling that Team Penske would have had a better advantage, and they would have been leading most of the laps, and it wouldn't have been like what we were seeing there, where JSM was just like basically dominating all the heats.
Yeah, they were quite dominant, but again, only because of the issue with the
I'm not
tire
saying
wear.
they're bad, but I'm just saying that the tire wear thing gave them a really big advantage that was kind of unfair. But other than that, they're skilled drivers, especially Raiden. But other than that, yeah, it was a pretty good race.
Yeah. It was pretty good. Basically what you said with this.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
guess you're all in agreement there. Yeah, I see Alex is gone and has told me that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is not a bad finish. Well, Alex,
Well.
that's why I think I did say that it wasn't a bad finish, but I expected like an actual blowout from you guys. But I guess he's being asked to be interviewed, so why not? Let's go ahead and head on down to Alex. If he was in the VC, no, he's not in the VC.
No, he's not.
Right now Alex is in staff. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
there he is. Hello, Alex.
I.
Hello, Chris. How are you?
I'm okay. I assume you're not that good.
Oh, I'm great. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing very good.
I'm a little bit worried.
You have.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, anyways, Alex, so about your team, can you just be more specific on the detail what the bickering was about?
Well, there's a lot of good people on Team Penske. A lot of fast people. And I think Terry and Sky were very quick. And I think
Oh, yeah,
at one point in the
100%.
race, they got into each other a little bit. And they weren't too happy about that. I don't really know the specifics. You'd have to talk to Terry or Sky. Which maybe you should, because Terry's here. So maybe you should ask him
Here,
his
we'll
his
do
perspective.
really quick. Terry, if you can elaborate on what happened there during the closing laps.
Well, you don't hear me, right?
I hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, so this is maybe a little bit biased, but
Oh dear.
yeah, I definitely wasn't any faster than him or any slower than him. But the reason I was getting upset was because there's this thing where when you're passing, you tend to be slower on the racetrack. So when you're battling people, you tend to be a lot slower.
Yeah.
And I started in front of him on the restart, and I stayed in front of him through the like most of the restart. And I was trying to make my way up to the field, and catch up to everyone else, but for some reason, we gotta pass each other the whole race. So
Okay, and Terry, from your standpoint, do you think this might bring like tensions between the team, or do you hope to keep it calm like always? Because we know you.
well, I don't know, to be honest. I hope it's just a one-time thing. It might just be that it's such a short track, so I don't know. We'll have to see.
It's a short track race. Well, thank you, Terry, for the quick interview. So, Alex, I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked Terry. Do you think this brings any tensions to the team from your standpoint?
No, I don't really think so. I mean, it was a preseason race. And like you said, it's a very small track. There's not many places to go. So, I mean, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be all right.
Are you worried about any tension in the future that might arise, and how are you willing to handle the situation if that were to arise? Not exactly between, Terry and Sky, but like anyone on your team.
Well, I don't really think I'm even really managing the Cup team. I think Halo is doing that. So, but just like we did in Xfinity, we just, for the sake of the team, ask them to stay civil.
Yeah, I see. So, Alex, again, I didn't mean that was a bad finish. I just said I expected one of you guys to win. Okay? I didn't say it was a bad finish. Just so you know. I just meant that I expected one of Team Penske drivers to win. Okay? Okay? Capiche? Thank you, Alex. Is there any last remarks you want to make to the audience at home, Alex?
Egg.
Okay, that makes sense. I totally agree with him. I think probably one of the most inspirational speeches I've ever heard from a CEO, and I think you guys have to agree with that. Oh gosh. Well, thank you then, I guess. I mean, kind of cough out there, but Now I want to go to Dog, because he's who I wanted to originally interview today. So Dog, you there?
Hello there.
Hello? Hello, Dog.
Wait.
Hello there.
Hey, Dog. So, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. So, Dog, I guess you might as well dive right into the questions. What are you looking forward to most for, season 2?
Mainly just the new D1 team, considering, I think we've got a pretty good team for this season. I mean, like, I have Bloxer, I got Xander again, and Cambug as a replacement driver, since, we couldn't find anyone to fill the 4th slot. So I'm just kind of looking forward to being able to have a, you know, team of that consists, like, of more than 2 drivers, so.
Yeah. So, go ahead, Peter.
Doug, I see, you changed the name from TRGL, which was the first name, to, JTG? JTG? I forgot what it's called.
JTG Doherty Racing?
Yeah. So, my guess for it was that you were trying to make it, like, you were inspired by, the real team, which has the 47.
I really do like JTG's, I really do like JTG a lot. I like Stenhouse a lot. And I mainly just felt that, you know, I like the name TRGL, it's a good name, but I just felt like it didn't really fit, and I could have just made something better, so I kind of just put out a few team names, and I let the drivers vote, and JTG won, and I was like, yeah, it's sick.
So, Dog, I want you to elaborate, because I don't even know. What does JTG stand for? Like, what does
it probably stands for an initial, if I had to guess.
We'll put Joseph the Great. Joseph the Great Doherty Racing. How about that? Okay.
Sure.
Anyways, Dog, I think you went over this already, I'm not entirely sure, but how confident are you in you and your team?
I mean, mostly confident in my team. I'm not really as confident as I'm not really that confident in myself compared to them. I'm more confident in them because they're all really good drivers that can definitely compete with, you know, Team Penske. So, confident in them.
I hope you're confident in them, or else well, you might as well throw the team away. But, Dog, do you think TRGL can pull through for another championship in D1? It doesn't matter if it's Mickey or not, it's a new season. Just, do you think it could happen this season again?
Well, we definitely have the facilities for that. However, Team Penske is quite literally like, I don't know, the superpower. So, it's gonna. I mean, if I had to guess, Team Penske is going to be the championship race. So.
It'll be like last time, the first season.
No, I don't even think anyone else is gonna be there. Like, if anyone else, probably like Bloxer.
Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows? But, Dog, I have another question. Or unless anyone wants to take the floor for a second. Super, you got a question?
Well, I have something to say to Dog.
Go ahead.
Honestly, I feel like you have a chance in the championship with your team you have, because it has a lot of really good drivers. So, yeah.
Yeah, let me refresh the viewers real quick. Now with JTG Doherty Racing, you have you, Bloxer, Xander, and who else is on the team?
Cambug, I think that's who it is. Yeah.
Is it Cambug? Do you have Cambug on your
It
team?
is Canva.
Cambug as a replacement.
He's a replacement driver.
He's been driving the 3, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. Cambug, Dog, Bloxer, and Xander on the team. That's a pretty good team, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, you wanna read Team Penske's roster real quick?
Oh no.
Terry, Sky, Josh, Alex, Fun. Okay, here's the thing. Okay? It might sound
Oh,
biased. I'm not entirely sure. But, in my opinion, yeah, Team Penske is a little bit more stacked than you, dog. But, I mean, obviously, it's not about whether you have good drivers. It's about whether, you know, the experience of the drivers, you know, what their strengths are, you know, and whether you
And
know...
teamwork.
Yeah, and teamwork. That's a very important thing, too. Especially coming up to, you know, these super speedways like Daytona and all that. You know, it's gonna be crucial for teamwork, okay? That's 100%. You're gonna need teamwork, and I guess you could say you're gonna need teamwork wherever you go, yeah. But, I mean, especially at these super speedways, teamwork is crucial. You never know when you'll have to start a new line. You might have to go high, you might go low. And you're gonna need your teammates there to help you, because or else you're gonna be out of the draft. And, then again, you know, strategy, too. You're probably gonna want your team to be on the same strategy. I mean, unless you're going for something different, and we aren't seeing eye to eye on here or something, but you'd
I've
want
seen that somewhere before.
and might you refresh us where you've seen that, dog?
D1 last season. Not that important though, so you can just move on from it.
Oh my god.
Alright. Next question.
Shall we?
Oh, go ahead.
Should we move on to D3 or like no?
No. Alright, so dog. I have a couple more questions real quick. With these new drivers coming up to D1, who is your main concern with these young guns?
All of them.
Even me?
Maybe. I'm gonna be looking at rookie strips for quite a bit.
I mean,
Just like last year.
I might be a back marker. That's 100%.
No.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be a back marker.
No, you won't.
I'll be that one car that doesn't make qualifying.
I'm
Oh my
least concerned
God.
about FPR.
Hey,
That's just rude.
are you not looking at J? Sorry, I'm not gonna say that. I'm trying to keep it.
Dude, junior speed is stacked. Don't know what you're talking about.
Well, actually, yeah. I mean, Slot. I mean, I thought he was gonna win last year. It's Husky. Oh my gosh, I don't know why. You know, D2 wasn't working out for him. He was just on fire the whole season. And then, of course, Raiden. Like, bro, the founding father of this league. He makes me proud all the time. He's a great driver. So yeah, I can't agree with you, dog. I think GSM is actually better than Team Penske. I'm not even gonna lie. Anyways, moving on. I'm just waiting for.
Alright.
Yeah, I knew it. I was about to say I'm waiting for Alex to come back at me. All right, dog. Being
It's all calm.
the only Chevrolet team, are you worried about others like Ford trying to team up on you guys, or maybe even Toyota if you're looking strong?
Well, I mean, there's basically one of every team except for there's just 2 Ford teams. I sometimes question how well FPR is gonna work with Team Penske. Obviously, Team Penske is gonna work well with their drivers, and FPR is gonna work with their drivers. But I don't really know how well those 2 teams will work together. So, I mean, obviously, we'll probably get teamed up on if we don't team up ourselves. So, I'm a little bit worried.
Do you think that your team has enough skill on teamwork to be able to actually go out there and compete at these super speedways and gang up on other manufacturers?
Yeah, super speedways. I mean,
Or
it's not hard to be good at.
Let me rephrase that. It could be at any track in general.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to be good at super speedways, and we can work together well there. But like, you know, road courses is not really much you can do there, but other than just like be helpful to your teammates and not like slow them down. Same thing for short tracks, and we're kind of just we've been working on team work like a little bit. We've been trying, so.
Well, thank you, dog. Excuse me, real quick. Sorry about that. Anyone else? Any other questions?
Nope.
Alright then, well, thank you, dog. I think now we're taking in Raiden. Raiden wants to be interviewed too. See how this goes. Let's see. Do you guys have confidence in Raiden?
Oh no.
Alright, let's ring him up. Raiden!
Yo,
Hello.
Raiden, how you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing good.
So, Raiden. So, as you saw the Bush Clash, there's a mistake in the Toyota's tire wear, like just the Toyotas in general, not like aimed at team or anything. Did you think you were looking fast, or did you think there was actually something up?
I ain't not gonna lie, bro. I thought I was fast, bro. Bro, I actually thought I was fast, bro.
I mean, you were, but I mean.
But then, like as it went on, I got the.
Okay.
I thought something was wrong.
So, Raiden, so you say you were fast, but did you think that you're going a little too fast? Did you think that there actually was something up, or what?
No.
Cause I mean, you were even surprising me, man. I was like, what? Did this guy legit like grind on the track during like midnight?
I did I actually did do that though. Like before, like I did run the track a couple of times. I did run it a couple of times. I did.
If you may, exactly how many times?
1.5.
Oh my god.
Are you serious right now?
The 1.5 times I actually looked at the track. I ran like actually like practiced.
Hey, how many laps?
Yes.
About like 20.
20,
Not even like
20
okay,
laps.
that's good.
We do
Yeah,
20 laps in about 4 minutes. Well,
4
Alex
minutes,
wants to say, if I may. Alex says Rainer's still fast before the tire wear was really a factor, though. So he showed some promise still. Yeah, and I do agree with that, Rain. You were actually before tire wear became a factor. You were actually really fast. You were up there, but it kind of did
before
get a
that.
little fishy as the run kept moving on. It was a little.
Okay. Chris.
I was trying to run the fast line, but I kept getting squeezed in. So like,
Go ahead, Peter.
I will say this. Okay, so I was subbing for Husky, but I kind of thought something was up with the tire wear because like at the time I was like what like it like one like I was doing good for like about like what like 5 laps and then I started like going up and down or some shit like
man,
that.
these Skittles good.
Yeah, and so that's when I thought, yeah, there's something up with the car because I cannot be going this fast.
Lucas. Lucas.
No way. Come on.
I mean, you got black flag like what 5
Yeah, I got
laps
black
in?
flag because I.
Did
yeah.
you did you even make the feature?
You
no,
know.
because I got black flagged in the.
Exactly. So
LC.
I don't think you have any room to talk about how fishy tire
Oh,
was.
I'm
No offense.
sorry. I
No
was
offense.
just trying to add something in. God.
Anyways, well, Raiden, I salute you for making this league. Thank you. And anything else you want to say?
I think I'm gonna do good at Daytona. I don't care what any of y'all say. I'm gonna do good at Daytona.
I think everyone thinks they're gonna do. Well, I kind of think that I'm gonna do good at every track, so I have no room to talk. Thank you, Raiden, and thank you for being here.
Alright.
All right, folks.
Man, these Skittles good, man.
Okay. Alright, yeah, thank you. Anyways, I think we're gonna send after a quick break. Don't worry, we'll be right back. D3, we're talking about D3, yes, and Richmond. Short track race, all I gotta say. We'll be right back after a couple commercials, so don't worry, you ain't going anywhere.
As he was finding his game, he saw possibilities to be more than a competitor, more than a champion, more than the greatest ever. He saw he could be an inspiration for all people to see possibilities. Let's go. That through the power of sport. There are no limits to what we can do.
hot and crispy fries.
Introducing Wendy's new fries. Guaranteed hot and crispy, or we'll replace them. They're even preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. Get to Wendy's and try our new hot and crispy fries for yourself.
We meet in an hour of change and challenge, in a decade of hope and fear, in an age of both knowledge and ignorance. The greater our knowledge increases, the greater our ignorance unfolds. The vast stretches of the unknown still far outstrip our collective comprehension. We shall send to the moon a giant rocket more than 300 feet tall on an untried mission to an unknown celestial body and then return it safely to Earth. But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone. And therefore, as we set sail, we ask God's blessing on the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest adventure on which man has ever embarked.
Hello everyone, welcome back to RSCRA, the fast lane here. We are, and Lucas has just probably disconnected from the game. We are back here from the brand new studio here. Actually, I just got put in there again. Blackster, you've done amazingly well on the studio, and also you've done amazing well on everything that you've devs on. That goes for all the devs too, but Blackster also just released today basically brand new Spectate Menu. Driver's name and head photo have been added when you spectate them. A speedometer containing the current spectator driver's car. Contains the info of the driver's car. So tire and gas are on to there's 10th and 100th though. Multiple cameras can be used, so you're able to choose what cameras you want. So that's helpful during streams. There's a driver POV, bumper, hood, yeah, all that. So thank you again, Blackstream, to all the dev team out there doing your thing. Thank you so much. Speaking of dev team, there's also a dev member's birthday, Vix, a couple days ago.
Happy birthday!
A couple days ago. And yeah, so anyways, I think it's time to go on to D3 here. So, from what I saw, it was actually a pretty decent race. I mean, it was another caution-free race, which we're starting to see more commonly, which I personally enjoy. It would be kind of funny to see a D1 race without cautions, wouldn't it? D1.
It's D1.
The Daytona 500. The Daytona 500. More specifically, the Daytona 500 race without caution. That's what I meant. Not just. I didn't mean to cut off there at D1 race, but. Or really any Daytona 500, but. Alright, sorry, I just want to put that out there. I'm getting distracted. Anyways, so yeah, point is, caution-free race at Richmond, which I did not see coming, to be honest. Well, I mean, I guess you could still win the lack of drivers, technically. Go ahead.
It was only like 5 drivers, but I gotta say, everyone was really competitive in that race. I will say that.
Yeah, it was a very competitive race, which, you gotta thank for, at least it wasn't one of those, and I quote, races. Yeah, I'm quoting races. And I think, Superstar, considering you're an Arca, you might agree with me.
Yes, I very do.
So yeah, a quick recap. Glitch took the lead early, at around lap 16, and was able to really pull away from the comp caution. But once that comp caution came, things got a little, got a little mixed up, because after that comp caution, Pero took the lead, and then Lou even kind of got in there after the camp caution. I mean, it was people are all around, but the thing is, unfortunately, the subs themselves were unable to get up there usually. Well, winner subbing for K-Dub was Black Flag, but he was kind of up there actually, which I was surprised to see, but that was until he got Black Flag. Who knows? I might have not seen it. He might have got up there via wall taps or whatever, but who knows? Lou subbing for Plasma, he did pretty good. He was up there. He finished 4th. Again, he subbed for Plasma, and then Dog subbing for Cambug. I did not see this one coming. Dog barely able to get up there. I mean, that was. I know you're in a VC, Dog, but come on, man. How are you back there most of the time?
It's D3.
You want me to hit you?
We got live interaction in today's show, folks. But yeah, and then Dames, not. I don't want to make this sound mean, but not impressive at all. Like, I've 100% seen better from Dames. Again, he's somehow above the cutoff line, above K-Dub and Dominic, but that was just. I've seen worse, but I've seen better, from Dames. So, unfortunately, again, not the finish he wanted, but the finish he got, if I'm not mistaken, probably could have been lag issues, which he might have been having, because it was a little wonky in qualifying, but otherwise, we just, unfortunately, unfortunate for Dames, unable to get through the field. And so, again, after that comp caution, it was kind of back and forth. We saw a great battle between the front two, and then it all came down to the final lap. Para getting a 2-second time penalty, and oh my gosh. That was crazy to see, because if I remember, Glitch only won it technically by 0.4 of a second.
Oh, yeah.
Which amazes me. Here. Let me see. Yeah, it was Glitch, Para, Halo, Lou, Dog, Dames, and then Wendy and nothing. And so Para's 2-second time penalty. I think Glitch, between Glitch and Para, Glitch was behind by 1.6. Was it 45? 1.645 seconds, or 1.6.
He was fading and then just
1.5
gaining
seconds.
again.
One of those. Yeah, I remember the exact times. Don't worry.
Okay.
Honestly, I feel like Glitch and Para and Lou will be the the best people that are gonna be. So yeah.
I think so as well.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, it was a great battle, though, between Glitch and Para. Glitch hit the barrier at the end. He was above that 2-second line, but once he hit that barrier, I thought he was all done. I thought that was it, and Para won, but he somehow was able to be 2 seconds behind. I don't know how. He's probably praying to God at that on that last lap. But, yeah, so, crazy finish there. You might even say controversial, but it was pretty clear that Para was happening a little bit. I mean, Para and Glitch both deserve that win. They were both up there. But unfortunately, again, only one can win it.
Yep.
Anyways, I want to ask you two, who do you guys think is able to go all the way here in the playoffs?
I honestly think it might be Halo, Glitch, or Plasma. Well, not Plasma, but like wait, who else? Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Glitch will be and Para will be able to go all the way.
I mean, you really never know with these guys. It's
Yeah.
been a wonky season, nonetheless.
Yeah.
But
X-Race is actually Daytona RC, so that's gonna be pretty interesting, considering that's gonna be the first race for trucks that's gonna be in a truck. Wait, no.
The Daytona RC is gonna be really something for me to experience, but I think it's gonna be a good race. I think the truck drivers have enough skill, as I display. point standings. Sorry, on the board. So yeah, I think it'll be a good I think it'll be a good race. I mean, again, we can't always assure that, but my opinion, I think it will, because again, I think these guys have enough skill to be able to, do a road course. So yeah, I mean, I'm not that worried about it. So again, let's display the points on the screen. Glitch in first with 11 points. Of course, he locked himself into round 4, round of 6. Him followed by Halo with 10 points, Plasma 10, Para 9, Kamblik 6, Dames 5, and then unfortunately below the cutoff line, Caleb and Dominic, who Dominic was absent last race in that Toyota. Hopefully Dominic can pull through, I mean, he seemed like a nice guy when I talked to him. I mean, he's confident. Well, I really think everyone here is confident, which, not surprising. I think everyone wants to be confident in their own ways, so it's really just about the action you put in. I'm sorry, not the action, the effort you put into these races, If you don't practice and everyone else does, I don't think it should be surprising that, you didn't do good. So, yeah, it's really about the effort you put into all this stuff, so. Again, that's good.
Hey guys, say something real quick.
Go ahead.
I honestly think, look, I honestly think that they have to do these 3 things. Practice, stay together, and just keep a line, because you have to keep a line, especially on a road course. That way you could get advantage.
Yeah, I think, one of the early keys to success for trucks is you want to get out there as fast as you can. And I'm going to now recite the last couple of races for the D3. So, of course, this weekend is Daytona Road Course, and they go to Kansas, then Pocono, which is the elimination race, 5, and then Homestead for the Championship 4, and that's gonna be really exciting, so I can't wait to be able to, experience watching these guys go out there, because whoever makes it to the Fall 4, again, deserved it, because, again, effort. So, yeah, I mean, I think, in my opinion, I think the top person that is going to be able to pull through has to be Glitch. Okay? But the thing is, we've kind of seen a cold spot from a couple drivers. Excuse me. We've kind of seen a cold spot from a couple drivers, so hopefully they'll be able to step up. But Glitch, sitting pretty in first, locked into that round of 5 with 11 points for Sky Racing, which I know Sky is proud of his Glitch, and I would be too. But, I mean, Glitch isn't mine, so. Anyways, one topic I do want to discuss, if Alex is in here, if he wants to have a word on this, then go ahead, I don't mind. Regarding his team, do you guys think Penske can pull through for a championship in D3? We'll start with you.
Definitely.
We'll start with you, Super.
Yes, I honestly do.
And then you, Lucas?
I honestly think that they're probably gonna be the ones to watch, especially for Final Four, because they got last time they got Halo. Wait, let me check again. It's Halo, Plasma. Who else? Halo, Para, Plasma, and Lou. And Lou's in the playoffs, right?
No, he's not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I gotta say, Halo, I think is like the #1 top priority for that team, because he's been doing really good. I gotta admit.
Yeah, he has. So.
And then Para, like you saw in the last race, he led, but like, he would have got the win if he didn't. He sent like glitch. So if he didn't do that, I still would have think that if he didn't do that and he still got in the lead, he would have won that. No denying it.
Well, I do want to ask Alex if Alex is still here. Alex, if you are, go ahead, just unmute real quick. Alex, if you can, go ahead, give me from an unbiased standpoint. It's fine if you can. But do you think your team will be able to pull through for championship in D3, or do you think it's going to be a D1 situation here with 3 Team Penske cars and most likely a Sky High Racing car?
I think I don't want to make any assumptions, but I think I'm pretty confident in the team's ability to win a championship in D3. I think so.
Thank you, Alex. So I think I do have confidence in your team. I think Penske can hopefully pull through for a championship D3. That would be amazing to see. But if Sky wins it, I mean,
that won't happen.
Oh.
There's too much at stake. That won't happen. And you have to also keep in mind, at the end of the day, if it does come down to it, I do have 3 trucks I can use against the 4th. Assuming they all make it there. But, I think we'll be okay.
I think you should be okay too, because to me, I think as these guys just keep winding down, I think the main concern for you guys is probably who's sitting in 5th place right now, Camberg. If he is somehow able to pull through, but Dames too, even,
We would love to have TRGL, or actually not TRGL anymore, JTG
Dari,
or DMS in the championship. It would be quite nice.
And why is that?
It'd just be nice, I think. I think it'd be a fun time.
I think I know the reason, but
no reason. I just think it would be a good race.
And what about Sky High Racing?
What about
them? Don't you think it'd be a good race for them too?
I can't comment, sir.
No comment, says Alex. So
Comment.
I wonder what that tells us, huh? Anyways, go ahead, Zibra.
Nothing.
Are you sure? I feel like I've been cutting you off.
You haven't. Trust me.
Alright. Sorry. But, yeah, so that's about it for me for D3. Hopefully we're able to see some good races. Again, also D5 races, I'm sorry. D5 races this weekend too.
And D4.
And D4 too. D4 goes to Homestead, and then D5 Bristol Motor Speedway. 75 laps for the Bristol Salute 150, and then ARCA is at Homestead. So, yeah, I mean,
this is gonna be the first time we're gonna see Bristol. Actually, the original Bristol, the Bristol Dirt. We saw Bristol the last time was with D1 and when around May, I think. Yeah.
Well, before we go actually from D3, I would like to interview a truck driver. Halo, you got us?
Yeah.
Hello, Halo.
I think you saw what I said in general, so.
Yeah. So, Halo, how you doing today?
Good.
Good. So, Halo, after last week's performance, which I say was pretty good. I mean, you put yourself in a P2 for point standings here. Well, you're tied with Plasma, but Halo, after last week's race, how do you think the rest of the season is gonna work out for you here? Is it gonna be harsh, or you think it might be a cruise from here on?
I think it might be a cruise. The only thing that would probably get in my way is like real life. Like this weekend, I have to go shopping on Saturday, so I don't know if the race will get canceled or if I just have to get a sub and deal with the next round, whatever. Even though it might put up some controversy, but I can't speak English. Controversy, so yeah.
Well, Halo, so is that your main issue really with attendance? It's just attendance in general, or do you see any other issues with that hinders your performance for the truck series?
No, I think I'm a pretty mid driver, so like, I don't know, Dames. I'm not gonna say anything about him.
No.
I think you already know the answer.
Proceed.
He is a very
You
lucky
are
driver.
on my TV. Well, not TV, but
He is very lucky to be in this situation right now. Well, not the situation he's in right now, but very lucky to be in this round, we should say.
And why is that?
He's a little below. He's a little lower on that power rankings list, we should say. And Dominic, I would like to see him proceed, even though Cambug might be out, and I like Cambug a lot. He's a good driver. He is definitely
Cambug,
top
yeah,
5.
he's definitely a driver to compete with. And speaking of competitors, are your own teammates your biggest competitors, or is it that Sky High Racing truck glitch?
No, I think all 3 of them, respectively, are definitely competitors. Last race, you did see me get tangled with both Lou and Para, which I don't want to blame the car and pull a Josh, but I am. I don't feel like I was very strong with that setup. I definitely could have practiced a bit more and done better, but maybe if like, I don't know, if I didn't wall tap as much, you know, I probably could have been up there. And I didn't deserve that drive through either, by the way, and Sky knew what he did wrong. But I mean, that didn't really matter, but otherwise, very bad race for me. Could have done better if I knew the setup a little bit more. Otherwise, you know, it is what it is.
Well, thank you, Halo. Good luck with the rest of your season. I wish nothing but the best for you.
Yeah.
Okay, well. Yeah, so that's all I have from these 3. Any remarks, guys? Very rapid.
I hope they do good in Daytona RC.
That would be something to see. I can't wait to watch these trucks.
Also,
so.
Before we go off to like the other divisions, Chris, you did D3 as well, right? No, wait, not D3. Like you did there was a pro invitational for D2, and you did actually Daytona RC. So, do you got anything to say for like, let's just say like the D3 drivers for like when they go there, which I think is on Saturday?
Well, I wouldn't want to put too much out there, you know, probably don't want to spoil for like my team's competitors, but that bus stop is a little hard if you're in a pack. But I'll just leave it right there. That bus stop on a backstretch is hard in a pack. So I would not suggest going 5 wide into the bus stop. But hey, truck drivers, do you? I'm not gonna intervene with your guys' strategy. But yeah, that's all I think I should say.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it from me. Anything from you, Superstar? I feel like you haven't been able to talk too much tonight, man.
One thing, well, with the leaderboards on points, with how Cambug is, like, he's really good at road courses, I feel like, so I feel like he'll be able to get a good finish at the end, and then, since him and Cam made up, really help each other during races, and they can really talk to each other too during the races. I feel like
they
he
are brothers.
can help them as.
Thank you, Super. And yeah, I can agree because you know brothers, brother things. I have a couple brothers myself, so all you have to do
Same
is
here.
yell, and you're good. So yeah, thank you, Super. Yeah, bye from me. I assume that's it for you guys too. So, again, thank you all so much for attending this weekend's RSCRA Fastlane. Appreciate it. Try not to make this outro too long. But yeah, Thank you so much for tuning in to RSCRA Fastlane. Be back here presumably next Thursday for a brand new edition. Thank you all so much. Good night, everyone, and thank you for being here.